Good morning and welcome to Forex Morning Briefing. My name is Anka Metcalf and today is Friday, February 14th, 2014 and it is 8:40 a.m. Eastern Time. Happy Valentine's, guys. All right, so it is Friday, is the last day before a long weekend here in the U.S. Remember the markets, the U.S. markets are closed on Monday. We have a bank holiday here. So this is our last trading day for this week and it's been a pretty rewarding week here at Trade Out Loud. So for Friday, we had news, very good news coming out of the Eurozone, all in the green, and we had manufacturing sales that came out of Canada slightly negative, not big negative, not big on the negative side, but it came at 0.9%. The expectations were 0.2%, and the previous number released was 0.5%. For the U.S., we still have some pending news and that are coming in at 9:15 a.m. Import prices, industrial production, preliminary University of Michigan expectation, but the big thing is going to be preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment that is going to come in right before 10 a.m. at 9:55. All right, so this was for the news release. Let's jump quickly into the markets and see how we stand today in the market. So beautiful shift right here. You have a chart of the euro dollar. This is the daily chart. Beautiful shift. Continuation to the upside, reaching this 1.3700 level again and bouncing back and forth from this point very close to 1.3720. So we're still in this range right here. You could see the previous highs right here from end of January. That is acting like a ceiling right now. So the big question is going to be, is the euro going to bounce, euro dollar going to bounce over this 1.3761? So this is going to be a very interesting cluster that is developing right now on the smaller time frames. And I just want to show you real quick the 4-hour chart so you can see right here in today's trading session, the euro for the first time broke the 4-hour resistance over 3675 and actually rallied to the previous high and continued higher into our first level of resistance right here of a pivot point of 1.3716. Let's go to zoom into the 15-minute chart to see how interesting this chart pattern looks. Look at the grind higher and look at the grinding right here and look at the price, how the price is bracketed between this range of 1.3670 and 1.3690. So beautiful pop to the upside. And again, a rebound, one very close to our support line, and it's just stabilizing here. So the price is just trying to stabilize at the 1.3700 price range. So this is very encouraging because if we move back to the daily chart, if we consolidate bullishly in this area, we do have a lot of potential to continue higher into the 1.38 again. So remember, we had this double top right here on the daily chart. So very interesting chart pattern. We took a lot of profits right here from the pound dollar. This is a daily chart of the pound dollar. As you can see right now, it broke resistance, it broke daily resistance, and it is trading into the clear. Now I'm going to zoom out to the weekly chart so you can see our next potential target for this currency pair. We're looking for 1.3750, the next target area. We took most of the profits. I'm going to switch right now to the 4-hour chart so you can identify the price action much better. So right now we took profits right here of 1.6700. This was our entry right here, right above 1.6425, and this was our stop, 1.6380. We had a beautiful week with a beautiful rally up. We're still waiting for 50 more pips, but we took most of the profit here. We're still in with very small lot that we're going to trail. So just to show you a quick example of the smaller time frame chart, our trailing is going to be to around 66.50, around this area. So this is where our last lot is going to be trailed at. Now let's take a look at a very interesting chart pattern, and right now I'm going to show show you the euro yen. You can see the price cluster here trying to form the same congestion like we had last year. You could see back in December right here, this cluster, and look at the symmetry, pretty much sitting at support right here at 139. Very bullishly right now, it is waiting for a breakout above 140. So this is the next pattern that we're going to watch for a breakout and for a continuation higher into the 140.80 area and even higher into the 141.20 area. For more details, don't forget to log in and listen to our recordings. So for the dollar yen, not a very good week, I have to say. Resistance at 102.67 right now, and it just sitting at support of 101.50. There's still room to continue lower into the 101 area, so still not ready yet. Still not a lot of follow through to the downside, and still not a lot of power to continue higher. So it's just lingering around this price. But the more it's going to reside in this zone, the more weakness will gain, and most probably will continue to the 101 area. Let's take a look at the Aussie dollar and the shift in price in Aussie dollar. This is the daily chart, and we do have support, daily support right here at 89.77, and we are trading above the 90-cent area right now, trading at 9024, area. There's still room to continue higher into the 9060 area, the previous high that was set early this week before we had some negative unemployment numbers right here that drove the Aussie dollar lower. Nevertheless, still room to continue higher. Is this going to be the shift that will make the Aussie dollar change the trend? So this is going to be the big price ceiling right here, the big barrier at around area 0.9100. So if we're going to get into that area, this is going to be the decision point. This is going to be basically the line in the sand that's going to tell us whether we're going to go long or we're going to retrace lower. And our last look is going to be at the US dollar, Canadian dollar. You can see, like I've mentioned a little earlier today, that we had manufacturing sales that came out of Canada and came in slightly negative. So that pushed this currency lower, pushed the dollar lower. And let's go to the 4-hour chart. You can see push this currency pair lower. It is into a forced downtrend right here. It is also in a very delicate area because it is on support. You can see a lot of support from this grind higher from early in January. Thank you so much for listening. This was all for today. Remember to visit us online at facebook.com/tradeoutloud, and remember to follow me on Twitter. That is twitter.com/AnkaMetcalf. Remember that on Monday we have a bank holiday here in the US, so the markets are going to be closed. And the next video that you're going to be receiving is going to be on Tuesday morning. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and see you soon.